Let's hear from Mika Whaitieri.
Good call, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sorry, I should have called for a continuance the last time I was on my feet, Mr. Chair. If I go back to the clause that I was talking about when I was last on my feet, clause 23 of, clause 23 of Part 2, subclause 4, and I started my contribution question, and maybe the Minister can ask, around the current review of the Turu Whenua Māori Act. Now, in this subclause 4, it talks about having met that test in relation to Mahinepua Bay reserved land. Mr. Speaker, we are currently reviewing, the government is currently reviewing the Turu Whenua Māori Act. Consultations have just recently completed. I have attended them. My point in raising it in the context of this bill, Mr. Chair, is to ensure that whatever we are doing in relation to Turu Whenua Māori Act aligns with what we are asked to consider in relation to the reserves and other lands disposal bill. Mr. Speaker, it's a major piece of work that's currently being promoted by this government. I can assure the House that in the 4 consultation hui that I've attended in Ikoro Rāwhiti, of over 400 people in attendance, they do not see any value in rewriting the Turu Whenua Māori Act of 1993. And so I raise that, Mr. Chair, simply because we make note of it in this bill. And like many bills that have correlations or reference to other bills, we want to make sure that they are fit for purpose, future-proof, and achieve what the intent of this bill is trying to do, which is perhaps fix some of the parcels of land that we've noted in this bill and ensuring that it's used for the purpose in which it was intended. And so, Mr. Chair, you know, if the Minister is able to give some assurances to the House that there will be a alignment or seamless alignment between what we've been asked to consider in considering this bill and what is likely to come before the House later in the year in terms of the Turu Whenua review. I'd be keen to hear from the Minister, particularly with the concerns of Māori landowners throughout the country, of what that review is intending to do. And I'd be keen to hear from the Minister if she has a response to that. Kia ora tātou.